Right, these are the two swarms that came in earlier in the year, one across there and one came into that bait hive across there. But I think this one has swarmed yet again, only sort of like a month later. And in these trees here, there is a massive swarm. I don't know whether you can see it. Somewhere in there, you can just see those bees there just sort of flying out. I've got a box, just an ordinary heavy duty cardboard box, and I'm going to try and drop those bees into the box. I've got a pair of clippers, which is off, drop them in the box, and I've got a brick down here, so they'll be put on the brick so the bees can get in. They're already started to look around the other hives and that, so I've got to be in a little bit of hurry about this. Right, this is a swarm. I'm going to quickly go through what I'm going to do. All these spare little branches I'm going to cut off. I've already cut my way into here by just chopping a few branches off there. So what I'm going to do is chop these little bits, snip them off with a pair of secateurs, and then I might just shake them into this box, or I'll cut the branch off and just drop them in. It's a little bit precarious where I am on sort of like a 10-foot sort of cliff, and these are just sort of small twigs or branches on top. They're not very secure trees to prop up against. I've got I'm nearly on the full top of the steps here and that, which is a little bit unsafe, so I'll try and keep as safe as I can without falling straight down there with all the bees on top of me. First of all, I'm just going to scrape all these frames clean at the top. It'll save me a job later on. Then I'll just put a super on top, and hopefully the bees will be quite happy in here. Right, I know my daughter gave me a camcorder, but I haven't got time to set it up. There's the scraped frames there. I'm just going to lift this box up and just drop them straight in. I'll just take two out the middle. Hopefully they will just drop into the box. I'll put those two frames back on, and all the rest I'll just shake in front. I'll put that little bit of white crown topping on there as well, just to let them run up. Here goes. Well, you'd never guess that I missed the middle of the frames and all that. The bees are there. I'll just drop these in. I'll drop the crown board on the top, just cape a corner to start with, just to make sure. And hopefully these bees, just put that there to give them an idea of the target they're going to aim for. And hopefully some of these bees in here, when I shake them on it, will go. Just pick this up like so. And hopefully we will have liftoff. And there they go inside. Excellent. Hope the queen's in there. But hopefully she'll follow all these bees inside, or else they'll all come marching out again. There's quite a few flying, so hopefully the ones that were up in the tree and the ones that are coming back that have looked for a hive and that will just see all this commotion going on and realise this is a swarm going into the hive. I'll move it straight away tonight when they've settled down, and probably put a bit of grass in front just to make sure they know where the new site is. And their new home and that, and hopefully move them a little bit later on tonight. I think that's worked quite well. I did say it worked quite well. I hope the queen hasn't flown back up there, so I'm going to be in trouble because they're all going to go up there. I'm just going to stip that down and just put it near the hive. Well, it hasn't gone to plan. Here we are. They're really wanting to move somewhere else. They're all stuck out here. They've all come out this hive. There's a few left in the front there. I'll try it once more. If not, they're looking around quite a few of my empty hives, and I think it'll disappear in there. You can see all the activity around here and all the wiggly dances on the swarm. You can see that they've found somewhere which they think is a vital place to be, and they're not interested in my hive whatsoever. Anyway, we'll try again. It's going to rain in a minute or two, so hopefully that will stop everything dead. So a few bees left here and this swarm here. I will try once more to drop them in. The thing is, this is going to spring up, so I don't know how much spring there is. Right, they've got two choices now. They can either stay in there or they can fly, and I think this time they may stay because I've got all of them in and the weather is starting to get a bit dull and it looks like it's going to rain. I'll move them later on. They don't prefer this spot, they prefer somewhere else, so hopefully it'll rain later on. I'll tape this up and I'll move them. But it's nearly my tea time at the moment. These are going in now, so I'm quite pleased they're going in. It means I've got the queen in there. And we've done a little bit of pruning as well. I've just taken the super off this hive, and there's a bit of honey in there, but not much. They haven't pulled all the frames across there, but I presume the fact that as you can see, I think you can see the makings of queen cells down here. They just started to cover them up. Where are we? Can we see them? They're not going to let me show you them. Ah, there you are. There's one, there's another one. So it's depleted now in bees because they all came out into that swarm. This swarm came in, a month later it swarmed. They haven't really pulled that out. They had enough room,